Welcome back to a new episode of Gamer Update. My name is Henry, aka Spartan2, and besides creating content on YouTube, I do Twitch stream. We missed last week's episode just because of the fact that I took the second shot of the COVID vaccine and I was just out for a week. In this episode, we'll take a look at some games that are up and coming that I am really looking forward to. They have just been announced. Some have had some trailers that's been passed around, and so we're gonna take a look at some games that I'm really looking forward to either stream or just play in general. And the one thing that I really want to mention to a lot of people is to not pre-order the games. That gives an incentive for different developers and different publishers to push out games that are incomplete, and so do not pre-order. Wait until a game comes out and buy it then. Make sure that the game is updated, it works at launch, and that people are happy with it when it comes out, rather than you buying it and then you're not content that it didn't work for the first week or 2 weeks. There's a lot of games that have had that letdown, so please don't pre-order. Wait until the games come out. The first game we're going to take a look at is the new Battlefield game. Let's get it. Battlefield 2042 is a first-person shooter developed by DICE and published by EA. It is scheduled to be released in October, and from what we've seen from the current trailers, the game is looking really good. Battlefield offers all-out warfare on huge maps where you can play up to 128 players. They are implementing new features such as requesting a vehicle airdrop to any location. The game also introduces what is called Plus system, and it allows players to customize their weapons on the spot. The class system has been overhauled. Players can now select a specialist who falls under the 4 traditional Battlefield classes: Assault, Engineer, Medic, and Recon. However, these characters all wield different weapons and gadgets that you unlock as a player. Each of them also have their own unique skills and gadgets. Levolution and destructive environments from Battlefield 4 have returned, and now they've introduced extreme weather effects such as tornadoes, sandstorms, which can actually lift players into vortexes and drastically reduce the visibility respectively, as well as the actual map changing throughout the match. Battlefield, in my opinion, does not disappoint. However, DICE and EA do disappoint with pay-to-win features, sort of, or at least that it's very heavily monetized. Some of their different gadgets and things that you can unlock. So I hope that they've taken lessons from previous games and they've changed those for the better. I'm super excited to see Battlefield 2042, and we'll just have to wait till October. Next up is a game called Escape from Tarkov. It is a game that I play a lot because I stream it. I heavily suggest that you check out my stream channel, and there I can go more in depth about the game and how it works and all the complications that is Tarkov. It is a game that has been under development for a few years now, and it is still under development. However, Battlestate released another trailer for their big map called Streets of Tarkov. I kind of see it as a bit of an expansion for Tarkov. It is definitely going to take the game into the next phase, so to speak. So I do wanted to really highlight that it is under development. They're really adding on a lot of cool stuff to this game, and I highly suggest that you check it out. And you can do so by checking out my stream, and I can go more in depth about how the game works and why I think it's the best first-person shooter ever. Next is Stalker, which stands for Scavengers, Trespassers, Adventurers, Loners, Killers, Explorers, and Robbers. It is a first-person shooter developed by Ukrainian developer GSC Game World, and the games are set in the surrounding areas of the Chernobyl disaster called the Zone. In an alternative reality, there is a second explosion, and that occurs at the Chernobyl power plant 20 years after the first explosion, and it causes strange changes in the area surrounding it. As you walk around, you choose your path and how you want to traverse the game, whereas quests and interactions, and it will determine your fate and shape the future of the actual zone you're in. Stalker has been critically acclaimed, and I can't wait to see how this game looks when it's finished and what they have in store for us. Please go check it out. To continue the trend of Russian dystopian environments, we're going to talk about Atomic Heart, which is a first-person shooter that has some role-playing elements to it. I would say maybe think a combination of Stalker and Bioshock, or Bioshock happening in the Russian countryside that is riddled with horror robots. I think that this game looks fantastic. It looks like a game that could be really innovative and completely fresh and new in terms of design and atmosphere, so I highly suggest to check out this game. Age of Empires 4 is coming, and for those who don't know what Age of Empires is, it's a real-time strategy game, and it is developed by the amazing Relic Entertainment Studio. Now, Age of Empires 2 is probably the most successful game in the series, and they have decided to bring a lot of mechanics directly from Age of Empires 2, such as resources will require drop sites again, stone is coming back, and monks can convert units once again. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff, and the graphics look great. I think that the AI will be pretty severe and punishing, which everybody knows Age of Empires is really good at. There will be 8 civilizations available at the release. The English, the Chinese, the Mongols, the Sultanate, the French, the Abbasid dynasty, and the Holy Roman Empire, as well as the Rus. I actually can't wait to see this game. I never got into the Age of Empires games back in the day, so maybe I'll be able to get into this one and try it out. We'll see. Probably the most anticipated game right now that took over E3 this summer is Elden Ring, which is an action role-playing game developed by From Software and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. It is a collaborative effort between the game director Hidetaka Miyazaki and fantasy novelist George R.R. Martin. It is scheduled to be released in January of 2022. And the game looks absolutely insane. It looks fantastic. I'm getting some Shadow of Colossus with, Dark Souls kind of, mixed with Sekiro, Shadow Die Twice, and I can't wait to look at this game more as more trailers come out, more gameplay comes out, or, more interviews and story releases and everything. It's going to be super fun to follow this game, and I can't wait for January. And next up is just a bit of a gag. I saw this and I couldn't help myself. This movie is called Ebola Rex, and yes, it is exactly what it sounds like. Somebody took Ebola, the disease, and shoved it into a T-Rex and made a movie about it. The CGI looks absolutely god-awful, and I can't wait to see this. It's going to be out soon, so maybe we'll watch it on stream or something. It'll be hilarious. Anyway, I thought you guys might like that. Next is a game called The Ascent. It's an upcoming cyberpunk-themed action role-playing video game developed by a Swedish indie game studio called Neon Giant and published by Curve Digital. The game takes place within an archaeology of a futuristic dystopian world known as Veles or Veals. Basically go into different parts of this huge dystopian city and fight against syndicates, rival corporations, as they, try and gain control of parts of the city or the entire city. The game looks really cool. It's a top-down view and twin stick shooter. I am liking how it looks. The music in this game is absolutely amazing, and you can also play single player local co-op and online co-op with a maximum of 4 players, which is always really cool. It does have the role-playing aspect as well. That is always something that I appreciate, and it is coming out this July. The deal of the week is probably Discord Nitro for free for 3 months. I know a lot of streamers that have Discord servers, or I know a lot of people that have Discord servers and do not have Nitro, and it might be something that they would want to try out. Now you can get 3 months for free on Epic Games. I'll leave a link below and the instructions of how to claim Discord Nitro for free. This offer ends on June 24th. And one thing that I do have to mention, if you've had or paid for Discord Nitro before, you are ineligible for this little trial, so to speak. So for anyone that wants to try it, go check it out. I mean, it's 3 months for free, and it allows you to do some cool stuff in your Discord server. The links to these games are in the description below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see in the next episode. Until next Monday, stay up. Peace.